I
It's
don't know
already
why it
included.
died. Yeah, it just dropped out.
It always does this for tier 2 races. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Alright.
Right, I'll invite Friday so you can talk Chris with if you want, anyway. If not, that's fine.
Yeah, you can invite him if he wants. We could do a mid-race interview.
Yeah.
Let's just say, sorry for everyone about the stream. It's back on.
Fridays, make sure you include your video and tell us what your side of the story was from that. It was one time.
It's what? You know, the one race I needed a confidence boost, and I didn't. What's the matter?
Yeah. Contact with your teammates isn't the best. Especially with how
It's one over there, so.
you would.
So no one don't betray that. It's nothing to do. From what I'm guessing, it said it was either said it was lag. Great. He either said it was lag, because what he was having, he saw that, or if his controller didn't say it's kind of, so I don't know.
Yeah. I've got the instant clip in case stewards want to have a look at it. But from what I saw of it, it just looked like he lost the rear ends and just came across onto the track, and he was there unfortunately. So.
Yeah.
But I guess the stewards have to have a look at it and see what they decide.
Good luck to the rest of the people in the race. Hungary's a fun track, just not do anything
So
stupid.
don't go being stood on one page one time, like Friday.
Especially on this
Unfortunately. Yeah. That was unfortunate this instance. But next race.
At good old Monza. And I do believe safety
Belgium.
car is in this lap. Oh yeah, Spa. You guys Max, actually.
That's right.
Yeah, that's cool. Alright, as safety car is in this lap, in Juggernaut,
Juggernaut goes
I do
now.
believe he's doing a little bit of a Bottas start, so this should be interesting going into turn 1.
I've just seen that Jamie is already up into P5. Where did he start? He's the biggest winner. Up 5 places. Oh, and that's Ed round with Jamie.
Watch on board with brake here as we have a trail of 3s going on.
Yeah.
Ritzy did get by Juggernaut, probably going into turn 2. So currently our top 3 runners are running on the softs, while the next 3 guys are on the mediums.
Yeah. The guys on the hards may try and, if they count on the six, they'll try and go for the one. But normally these guys do work quite quickly, so that will be they'll be struggling at the end. They go to the end normally.
Actually, pop on board with smoking for a bit. Doesn't seem like a whole lot of action's going on with the top 5 guys besides Juggernaut and Ritzy. Let's see if Smoke can make a move onto BRL Ardell. See the turn 1 is he's on the softs and the guys in front are all on mediums.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Oliver.
Oliver, sorry. The other guy. We have so many guys in BRL. Sorry, Oliver.
Bears. Radicus up to 8th and last, so he's probably on the Um, Taylor not having the best of races so far. P9 from where did he start? Oh, he's actually up there. That's okay. I think he could have gone up higher.
There we go. Yep, DRS is enabled this lap. So now going into the next lap, we can see if any moves will be taken into turn 1 and 2.
It should be cool actually, we're going to the first lap of DRS, but we never know. As long as he's getting brighter to you.
Not really. It's been mostly kind of overcast. Brought on board Skeppy, see if you can get around Jamie JW21.
In this middle section,
as I do,
hard to follow, but yeah, but again, gotta have that skill and patience to drive through it. You see Juggernaut right on the back of Ritzy here, so we should be looking to get past him on this main straight. But there's
as another,
that's Alderfer.
As Alderfer is off.
So we're playing to pressure on the road.
I saw there was another car that was driving slowly, so I wonder if 2 cars made contact, hit someone else and Alderfer. I don't see anybody hopping into the pits.
No one's pitted, which is strange. But battle from Richie survives the attack on the first and second DRS straight. See what we can do from there. Taylor just got past Rakish, I believe. Or Sakharov just got past him.
Midfield's still staying pretty close.
Oh, and that's Radicus.
Acceptance. Ooh, that is Radicus.
You can't believe you're in. It's fine. Then you sit here to return.
Right now, let's go on board Taylor. Taking about 6/10 right behind Saxman as we'll quickly pull over and see if Juggernaut can make a move going into turn 1 as the gap between him and Ritzy Raccoon, our leader.
See what times he goes on to. It should be the meat halves. No one else driving into the pit just yet. And he's going to the hard tires as expected. So he's now looking to go to the end, which is a bit of a stretch. It's 27 laps, I think. I don't know, I can't do maths.
Yeah, I do believe it's going to be 27 laps.
Let me get a calculator again. Calculator. 35 minus 8. 27 laps, sorry. 27 laps on hards. I don't know if I can go the distance, but they're the ones driving, so we can't make the strategies up for them.
Looks like Saxman is all over the back of Smoke and Ginger. Let's see, that's another
Stardust.
yellow flag. Second 2, Stardust is off.
Reset the track. I know he's not near one. I don't think that's allowed, is it?
Yes, resetting the track even if you're around no one allowed, it's still not allowed. Let's go into turn 1. Saxman makes a move around the outside. See if you can hold it in. Going into the inside line.
Bold move then from
Down turn 2.
Makes it work though.
And he makes it stick.
Very good overtake there from Saxman. Bold, but
Definitely helps with his mediums as all these soft runners are starting to lose their pace.
Yeah. Oh, and Saxman gets a little wobble there. But so, maybe the mediums aren't bad right now either. Maybe they're just a little bit over here. You see, Ravish and Tazonic all within a couple tenths of each other. You see, they're like the penalty here.
Right aboard. Juggernaut pops in the pits. We'll see if he pops out with hards.
Anyone knows some pits. Smoking pits.
Should be our only guys in the pits, as they were the only soft runners still remaining.
Yeah. Drug goes on
So
to
see-
hards. I was expecting Ginger.
And that brings Birel Skeppy as our
Hards.
pole P1 sitter right now. Jamie in P2, and both the McLarens sitting comfortable in P3 and 4.
Drug has lost a little bit of time to Ritzy here. Come up behind him. So,
Yeah, I was just about to hop on board Juggernaut and see how the battle between Ritzy and Juggernaut were. It does look like the undercut has helped Ritzy around here with a gap of 1.6 to Juggernaut.
quite a good undercut there, apparently. So, taking this into my race on Monday night. So, and then we can take on board from this lot. Can help. Ritzy got a little bit out of shape out of that corner, but it's fine. Ed's gone on to medium, so he's gonna have to stop again. Did he go onto the medium? Did he go onto the hards for one stint? He
I
hasn't.
think he did, and I'm pretty sure he spawned at, I forget if it was turn 4 or turn 5. He just
He's
cooked his tires.
He's been on softs and mediums, no hards yet. So don't know what he's done there, but maybe he knows a little bit more than we do.
We could potentially try and do the soft medium.
Yeah, more than likely. I believe Tazonic's out of the session again. Not having the best of internet is Tazonic now.
So far, yeah, there's not really any battles going on right now. Everyone's kind of spread out. Closest one is just between P2 and P3, Jamie and Saxman.
There's also a battle for P13 with Radicus and Ed. That's probably the closest one we've got.
Because currently, right now, we have Skeppy who's leading right now. Jamie and Saxman have their own little kind of battle going on. Same with Arrow, Rakish, and Taylor. And then we kind of have the midfield guys all just kind of staying within their little 1 second train.
Yeah. Thought it was just rain down there, but I think we did. The rain would spice it up a bit though, so I hope for some rain.
Yeah, I haven't really heard from any of the drivers to see what the weather's supposed to look like. As we're going in turn 1, DRS open for Saxman to see if he makes a move. Takes a look on the inside.
Quite an easy move there from Saxman. Jamie not really playing. flagging here though. Here it's not as effective down that
Definitely
second straight.
Yeah, Diros doesn't really help a whole lot on that second part going into turn 2.
It's just too short.
Just more about turn 1, that's it.
I need to get rid of that second DR straight because it's just not useful for anyone.
Because it looks like Ritzy's on the back of Ichigo.
A little bit of Ritzy's he's trying not to take Ritzy out again. Trying to do progress. That would not help his case.
That helps Brackish and also Saxman as Jamie gets a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah. He's not all on the back of Zonic. He's not having the best of races with lag issues and stuff like that.
Now this could be interesting with Ichigo, Ritzy, and also Juggernaut. Ooh, Ritzy makes a little bit more going in turn 1.
Does he look like doesn't he? Makes Ichigo go defensive, which compromises him.
Goes a little wide.
What Ritzy needs to do is get out the slipstream through the 2 sector, and it's really gonna hurt him. That's front tires. Everything is a little sideways for him.
You can tell if he's wanting to push and just trying to stay within Ichigo, but this dirty air around here in Sector 2 is really deadly for all these drivers.
Yeah, no matter how
It's one thing you don't want to play around with.
no matter how talented you are in this game, you will always get caught up by it, that's it.
Unfortunately, a third time.
Actually, the last time.
Hopefully last time. Third time's the charm, as we always say. So, back on board. Third time's a charm. Ichigo all over to Zonix as we have our little group of top 3. Basically P3 guys, all the way down to Juggernaut, who's sitting in P6. As Juggernaut, unfortunately, gets a little loose and resets the track. That's gonna be kind of a no-no there, bud, because you did get in the way of your teammate.
Yeah, Scabby would have caught that as well, so...
Yeah, just make sure you have your audio included, Milk, if you haven't.
I wanna...
Yeah, at this point, Juggernaut is going to be asking for a safety car or anything. It looks like Ichigo ever so makes a move on Ritzy Raccoon, just going out of T4 into T5. One. I do believe that you can stretch those mediums, but right now it looks like Ichigo and Ritzy are going to be the ones carrying those hards all the way to the end. Run down. Ichigo a little defensive for Ritzy. Ritzy takes a look on the outside. Got a little loose out of, was it turn 10, I do believe, or 11. Fast right-hander right before sector 3. Ooh, as a do believe just topped on board as Jamie. Oh no, that's just a ghost car, never mind. Around Ed Tirana. But one driver we haven't talked about, Skeppy on those softs. Do know he needs to make a move again, but he should fly right through this field. Yeah, those softs do fall off quite early. Because, I mean, if Skep wants to make it through these guys, he's got probably only about 3 more laps to do so. Let's see how... Really, the only spot to overtake is Sector 1. That's about it. Maybe Sector 3. Skippy's making his move too. Ichigo a little deep. Ritzy makes the move around Ichigo, and Skeppy sent it in also on to Jamie. Not Jamie, on brake tester. As you go wide, and Skeppy makes the move on him as well. So holding off, we have Ritzy. Right on back aboard of Tizonix. Makes a loop move on the inside. See if Ritzy can make it stick, and questionable is if Skeppy's going to want to take a move going into turn 2 around Tizonix as well on those softs. Beginning of the race, I do believe his softs kind of died off, and he had a little kind of half spin going into turn 4. 5 just lost a little bit of traction. Just unfortunate for him. Sector 2. Yeah, he did retire on track. So that's definitely gonna have to be a word from the stewards or any of the guys inside the tier 2. Because resetting on track and also retiring on track is not allowed for our Breakout Racing rules. Strats you'll see around here are either the soft to hard. Does look like or not Bracket. AR Del Brackish did make a move around Taylor going into turn 1. Spicy little pack of 3 back here, sending P7 to P9. Brackish Taylor and Smokin' Ginger. Ooh, and speaking of the battle, we have 3 wide, potentially going into turn 1. Little touch between Sonic and Jamie. Still fine. It looks like Brake Tester made it through even with that light touch that he made on Tizonix. Ichigo's still looking to fight it at. That looks like gonna be the job done unless anything else can happen. Brake Tester do have the advantage on tires compared to everybody else on track. 14 laps ago is when he did stop. So he's got Yeah, he's currently got 7 lap fresher hards than Ichigo. And good news, at least the weather's clearing up a little bit. It's getting a little more sunny out there. See, I do know that Skeppy has been kind of pulling alongside Juggernaut, and they have been catching the field. Which, speaking of catching the field, Saxman has gotten all over the back of Ichigo. Jamie might have caught in that curb. Yeah, the safety car comes out. I believe Saxman's going to want to stick it out with those mediums, as he's not going to want to try to lose any track position. Because both these McLaren drivers, which is definitely interesting. I mean, even if I was Saxman, yeah, the softs will have pace for a bit, but his mediums would still just pull away after a few laps. So, interesting seeing how he stopped for the softs. Exactly. Saxman could have had track position over these guys, and he could be leading the race right now, but instead he drops down to P5. Only for a little bit, if you do have to like adjust something, or because I know sometimes people just need like a little leg stretch, but it's only for like a few seconds. It can't be more than a third or even a quarter of the lap. Interesting that brake stays out on those hards. And I do believe he's missing end plate damage as well. Right end plate damage. So this isn't going to be looking well for Brake Tester one bit with all the guys behind him on fresh tires. And then the two Mercs back into play. He does have the pace, but Skeppy does have the fresher tires. So we joke about it, yeah, he does have quite a bit of pace. But he's also on 10 lap mediums, unlike Skeppy on his 5 laps on mediums. And then one thing we do have to take into consideration too is track penalties. Safety cars in this lap. So Brake Tester's going to want to slow down and try to heat those hards up as much as he can. Thanks for all the guys who are watching, all 19 of you. This is Breakout Racing League Tier 2 as we get back underway as safety cars in the lap. No DRS trying to make a move around the outside of the pole wing. And Ritzy gets the move done. So at this moment, Ritzy's going to want to push as much as he can. So Ritzy's going to want to use Brake Testers as much as an advantage to slow all these other guys down with dirty air and just pulling them up on track. Same with Saxman too, all over the back of Juggernaut. Tend to have a lot more grip. Juggernaut each goes side by side, turn forward. Little contact made. Ooh, and Ritzy is pulled away 6 seconds already. Yeah, seeing what Brake Tester is pulling, as Radicast has got disqualified for ignoring a drive-through penalty. Yeah. Yeah, because unfortunately there was contact, I do believe, between him and potentially Taylor Clan and Juggernaut, all at turn 4 and 5, because Ichigo was battling Juggernaut. But yeah, seeing how brake tests are still on the hards kind of gives me memories to Tier 4 at Britain. So know there was one driver who stayed on hards while everybody else was on softs. Yeah, held everybody up. Nobody was happy. See if Juggernaut can make a move done. DRS open. Brake makes a little defensive move. And that should be job done for Juggernaut. And it is. Ginger comes off a little more cleaner, so I do believe Taylor does have that left end plate damage. Just from the unfortunate contact that he had with, I do believe, either Skep or Ginger. Yeah, Ritzy has walked away, and at this point, the gap really hasn't closed in whatsoever, so Ritzy Class is for our good old BRL Raccoon. At this point, yeah, Ichigo isn't that far off, but I do believe the close next battle will be Ginger and Taylor once they get all over the back on board of Brake Tester. Actually, speaking of Ichigo, I don't know if it was contact or he got a little loose, because the gap was a second between both of them, if not even over a second. Definitely interesting on Ginger's end. Ooh, is unfortunately Ginger's on the power a little too early. So that's going to bring Taylor and Brackish as the next contenders trying to get around Brake Tester. For sure, indeed. It's been a crazy race, actually, overall. It's another 3-second time penalty for Ichigo. Ooh, and a little lockup. Taylor. And it is the last lap too. Watch this board between Taylor and Brackish real quick. Yeah, could definitely be between just the lifetime between softs and the hards around here. Or it could be just seeing how his wing damage is in the dirty air has been potentially causing an issue for Taylor's end. So, as much as I'd love to watch this battle, I'd love to watch our good old race leader, Bureau Ritzy Raccoon. It's around second to final corner. Little lockup. Last corner. Oh, he's gonna be savoring this. Do believe this is, yep, his favorite track. First ever win, I do believe. For Tier 2 Ritzy Raccoon. P2 sack spin. Juggernaut into P3 provisionally. Brake tester P4. Brackish does get brake tester. Taylor down to P6. Ooh. So Ichigo does actually get jumped down by both Smoke and Skeppy itself. Falling with good old Dazonix, I do believe, in P10, picking up the final point. Or it could have been, I forget who the other Williams, but we'll do the race rundown in a moment. So yeah, if you would start inviting the guys, I can do the race rundown before we don't have at least the finishing positions. So Ritzy Raccoon, our race winner for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Saxman sitting into P2. Picking up the final spot on the podium is Tazonix. P4 we have Bayer Juggernaut. Rankish P5, that rounds up our top 5 guys. P6, Brake Tester, Taylor Clan, and P7, Smoking Ginger P8, Skeppy P9, and Ichigo P10. That's our top 10 winners for the race. And our only one outside top 10 and last finisher is Ed Tirana. Fortunate to Jamie, Stardust, Aldifer, and Fridays and Radicus for their unfortunate DNFs and DSQ for Radicus end. Just want to say congratulate for all the guys finishing. It was a wonderful race to definitely watch. So let's see. Yep, just Tazonix. Let's see. Actually pop in tier 2 chat and see if Tazonix is going to join us. Alright. There we go, sweet. I can do in P2 and P1 if you want to start off with Juggernaut. So just make sure, Juggernaut, you have your audio included.
Yep. The start of the race or the start of the safety car? Yeah, I felt like I had a bad start, but got through turn one and everyone was behind me still. Um, Ritzy's got some really crazy pace around here. He was behind me the whole time, and when he got past me on the safety car restart, it changed the race. Obviously, initially I want to be frustrated about obviously spinning again, but ending up in P3 is a bit of luck, bit of good driving. Luckily I didn't make a second mistake, so I can't be upset in the end. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better, but no, I'm kidding. But no, it was a great race from Ritzy. It's nice to see Saxman back on the podium with me again. You know, both great drivers, and looking forward to Belgium. It's gonna be a fun one next week. Hopefully, I don't spin this time. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright, so that concludes our P3. Moving on to P2, Saxman. Give us a race rundown on how just your double stop went and kind of battling through the field that last little bit.
Yo, what was that, Ritzy? That is some crazy pace, man. So first off, congrats to him for P1. I had nothing for him, so that was cool to finish P2 behind him. So that's great. And then Juggernog there, and we had a nice little battle with Ichigo at the end. But no, the pace was not there tonight, and the only way to get the job done was doing that two stop and hoping that the strategy worked out. But the safety car coming out did not help that. Was hoping I could maybe close the gap enough to Ritzy on another set of medium tires versus his aging hard tires, and hope that he just had enough time penalties. But yeah, nonetheless, not my favorite track, so I'll be looking forward to next week. And again, congrats to these guys.
So it was definitely, at least for that last safety car at the end, it was interesting seeing how you were on fresh mediums and kind of give us a race rundown on why you went to the new softs at the end.
Honestly, thought that the guys in front would stop. I was not expecting Brake Tester and Skippy and all those guys to stay out. So from a track position standpoint, that would have put me right behind Ritzy. But I think the better strategy would have been soft to hards, and then could have stayed out to at least have track position for P1. But I think the result would have been the same. I don't think there's a way I could have played it any better. So yeah, I'm happy with P2, and congrats to Ritzy for that wicked pace, man. That's some pretty sweet stuff.
And on to our
Can I just
P1
say,
race winner for the day.
before you go into that, everyone
you
turn
can go
your
ahead, Milk.
headset down, because Richard's going to blow up her ears. So
Yeah,
turn,
just fair
just turn
warning
it-
for everyone who's
just-
still watching,
just turn your mics
and
down.
also on headphones, just might want to turn the volume down for a bit. Moving on to our race winner for today, Ritzy, the BRL Raccoon.
Am I supposed to talk now?
Yes, you're supposed to talk now.
Ritzy copyright.
Yeah, Ritzy
Oh, my
copyright.
bad, my bad. I was gonna like let that go for like 17 minutes, but anyways, it's definitely fun winning around Hungary. I was confident about my pace around here, and it did show. It was It was very chaotic mid-race after I pitted because I got held up by TXT and Zonic and I couldn't get past, and then Jug died behind me, and I was sad to see that. But then also not really that sad. And then the safety car, I just flew past. Brake tested because he had a little wiggle on the exit, and I just left. And yeah, fun. Can I finish my flute song now?
No,
Oh,
copyright.
unfortunately you can't.
You've already played
After
too
the stream
much.
you can.
Okay.
But definitely big congrats on Ritzy for his win tonight on the Hungarian Grand Prix, and congrats on all the other drivers surviving this Monaco with extended barriers, as I like to call it. That wraps up our stream, and a Tier 1 should be starting momentarily for all our other faster guys for the Breakout Racing League.
Or you can just stream to my
And-
stream.
No,
No,
Yeah.
I need viewers, please.
no one wants to watch you, Ritzy.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This concludes our beer.